This is Ardra with Cooking Couture Atlanta. Hey, honey. This is a car confession. And this confession is about me. I posted a clip of when I got arrested by the state of Georgia revenue officer. And when I posted it, I don't know. All I know is I put it on TikTok, and wow, so many people are wanting to know what happened. And one young lady said as soon as she seen it, she went straight and Googled it, and then she said, "Can you do my taxes?" And that was the sweetest thing. And I don't remember her handle or who it was, but it was so sweet. Thank you. That was so nice. So I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible because I'm headed late to an appointment. Oh my goodness, I've been waiting all day to get this blood work drawn, and my appointment is at 2:15. And I couldn't eat. I stopped eating yesterday at 10 o'clock so that they could get the blood work or whatever. And now my butt then messing around editing videos and on TikTok and all of this. Now I'm about, the GPS saying I'm gonna be 5 minutes late. Honey, they ready to take this blood from me today. I promise you that. I'm not ready to try to act no monkey up in here, and then now I'm getting hungry too. I done waited all day to eat. Oh Lord. See, it's raining a little bit here in Atlanta, and when it does that, people just act all crazy. Oh, I wish you could see this truck coming over on me. Oh my God, the hell. I don't know what all's going on 285 this morning, but they are not going to stop me from being great, honey. Okay, so on April 15th, 2015, it's so funny because that was my password for a lot of stuff for a long time. Okay, so on April 15th, 2015, the Georgia Department of Revenue led a seizure, and they brought along with them the IRS, ATF. They know they need to bring all of them. They brought all these people in these leather jackets. So they had on these blue leather jackets, blue and gold, to scare the crap out of everybody. There is something on my YouTube. I did a whole little thing on my YouTube channel about it, but I was still not completely healed, but I was way more healed. I was just a little bit. I probably was 10 to 15% not healed when I did that, because I was still crying. I'm 100% healed from it all now, honey. Anyway, so they led a seizure on all of my businesses, properties, and everything. So they came in, and they really came in and seized my bakery, both locations. They came in and did that. And my other businesses, they just went in because they could. It was just effing with me and making me look bad and trying to embarrass me, really. And they did a great job. Well, I had cameras on my phone. I looked down at my phone and I'm like, what the hell is going on? Well, needless to say, I didn't go there. And then when I called twice. I was so nervous. I called and they were on the phone saying, no, she's not here. But it was me, and I was like, and then somebody from my other business called and said, don't come here. Whatever you do, don't come here. And I was like, oh my God. I was like tripping. So later on that day, somebody gave one of the investigators or whatever my phone number. He kept calling me, trying to get me to come. So I just want to talk. We just gonna talk. If you come, you can get this stuff at the bakery. Like, we won't throw it away, because it was like cakes, people's cakes that was supposed to get picked up. Oh my God. And one night I was out and we stopped by this stand, barbecue stand, and this lady, a really nice looking lady, said, "Did you used to own a bakery?" And I said, "Yeah." She said, "I had bought a cake and I was supposed to pick it up that day that everything happened." And I was like, "Oh wow, man." I didn't know what to say. I don't know. Was I supposed to say, "I'm sorry, Dad, that's unfortunate"? I know she didn't think I was gonna like be like, "Oh, how much I owe you?" Come on, man. They took everything I had. They seized all my bank accounts. I went from running a multi-million-dollar business enterprise with 3 different types of businesses to one, to nothing. I mean to homeless. I was like homeless and broke. Come on, man. Embarrassed yeah, just feeling like crap. So they came in, they seized everything, and the reason why they did it, so then the next day I went to my lawyer's office. They met me in my lawyer's office. They had always planned on arresting me, and I mean, they told me this. They always planned on arresting me. They lied to me to get me to come, and they wanted to get it on camera. They didn't want me to, that's what I should have did. But I had a dumb lawyer, and I didn't know what I know now. I should have just went and turned myself in to DeKalb County, but they didn't even have a warrant for me because they didn't even have a charge for the charge. They literally made up a charge, and the charge, it's real long and wordy. But basically, they said I took money from the state of Georgia for income tax and used it for my own good. But they worded it differently because they had to, because I didn't really qualify or fall up under the reasons for any of the existing charges. So they changed the wording a little bit, and they charged me with that. I stayed in jail maybe 2 hours. And I was able to bond myself out for $12. When I went to court with the judge, like right there in the jail, the judge was like, she had never seen anything like it. She didn't know what to do. She said, "Is it okay if she gets out on administrative costs?" And he's like, "Oh, no problem," because he already told me the only reason we arrested you was to ruin your business and ruin your reputation. Because people believe, he said people believe anything they hear or see on TV. I felt like he was saying black people, but he said people, in all fairness. But for years I've been saying he said black people because that's how I feel. Like, black people believe anything that they see on TV, and that's crazy. Like, come on, man. You can't believe anything you see or read. You better question everything. They let me out, and I was just, I was embarrassed. I was devastated. I was hurt. It was just so crazy. And, man, when I tell you everybody started turning against me immediately, it was all on TV and stuff, but golly, oh my God, immediately. I'm talking about the guy I was dating. Well, we had been in a relationship. He said we was out of the relationship, but okay. We've been dating for over a year. He picked me up, and I was just like, oh my God, I just need to go, over his house, chill, relax, and regroup. I looked up. I said, "Where are we going?" He said, "Oh, we going to your house. We not together no more." I said, "Oh, wow." And that's when it started. It began there. My heart was crushed. I mean, it wasn't because I was so in love. I value loyalty, and I felt like I had just been shitted on. Like, the person that I've been kicking it with for a year, that I was cool with, that traveled with me and kicked it with me and helped spend the money that they say that I use for my own personal use, just told me he had no more use for me. Yeah, that started the devastation, and then it didn't end. It didn't end there. But so within, I'll say 3 months, and I would have to look at the documentation, because of course I still have it all, and I think it's in my phone. When I edit this video, I might add a copy of it so that it can be seen. But I got a letter from the state that basically, the way I interpreted it was, oops, sorry, we don't have anything on you. Any money from the seizure will go towards past or future taxes. They did an expedited auction and auctioned off all of my equipment and everything that I had in the bakery. They never touched the tax office because they never had a warrant or any reason or anything on the taxes. But they added and lumped that business in when they did the story to stop me from making money. Because had the tax business stayed open, I would have still done taxes. I think I would have. Well, the April 15th was the end of the year. I would have finished out what I had going on, and I don't know. Who knows? You know what I mean? What difference does all that make now in retrospect? But so I get this letter that says no charges will be filed against me, and I could resume business. I could go back into business. Then I got a letter from the state saying that I could have a state sales tax ID number, that you know, they basically didn't find anything wrong, or, you know, okay, there was nothing. Yeah, I didn't do anything, you know, and that's what everybody, I kept saying was, shit, I didn't do nothing. People was like, you shouldn't talk on the phone and all this. I was like, whatever, y'all. I didn't do anything. And it's just amazing how things play out. But let me tell you what really happened, what kicked it all off and got it going. Call her right back. Call her right back. Okay. I accepted food stamps at my bakery. And I will say that, let's say 60 to 70%. I would say half and half, but I want to say a little more of my, it had got to the point where about 60% of my sales that I got on a daily, I'll say a weekly basis, I'll say monthly, 60% of my sales were EBT. Because it wasn't daily, because daily it was mainly people just coming in buying stuff, but people were buying cakes, because I did all kind of designer cakes and stuff. I did gourmet popcorn. So people did a lot of did a lot of things with EBT transactions. Anyway, so instead of hiring qualified people that knew what they were doing and that were experienced, instead of hiring qualified, experienced people as the leader of a multi-million-dollar enterprise, bad for me. This is why I always said it was all my fault, because I was the leader. Instead of hiring people, I collected people. I was like the little ghetto hood MC Hammer. I was always trying to, come on, man, I'm trying to follow the directions, and okay, and my girl is texting me and I can't see my directions. Okay, so okay, so people I liked, or I felt sorry for, or I felt like I wanted to help, I just gave them a job. Come on, I'll show you how to do it. And one of the people that I hired, reported all the income when he was doing my my sales taxes. He reported all of it as cash instead of food stamps. And on food stamps, you don't collect sales tax. I didn't keep none of them folks' money, honey. I didn't keep nobody money from the state of Georgia. It wasn't none. It was food stamps. So it was no taxes. But I'll follow this up when I get back. Hi. Okay, so I'm back. I got my blood drawn. Folks acting a fool up in the Walgreens getting their blood drawn. It's so hilarious because apparently they coming in there to get drug tested and they got other people's urine and they are walking in and they don't want to have, they can't wait because once the temperature drops, then the urine that they done borrowed and that they trying to get their test done with is not going to be any good. Oh my God, that is hilarious. Anyway, so what I was saying was 60% of my, I don't think I'm being too generous, but 60% of my revenue a month would be from food stamps. The person that I hired to do it never did it before, didn't know what they was doing, but I told them how to do it. But the real issue was hate. I had a lot of people around me hating on me, and I thought if I have these people who I think are really cool and fun and that I like to hang out with, because I didn't have anybody to hang out with because it's lonely at the top. The air gets thinner. The more money you make, the more places you get invited to. Everybody doesn't get invited to. And unless you hanging with people that get invited, you're gonna be by yourself. I've gone to many events by myself and I don't mind, but really I felt sorry. Not only did I feel sorry for people, I didn't feel deserving of everything that I had. And that is 7 years of counseling since it all happened, and self-evaluation and introspection. I didn't feel deserving of it because had I felt deserving of it, I would have done different things to maintain it. I secretly self-sabotaged myself into not having it, into being like the people that I surrounded myself with, broke and pitiful and begging and homeless and needy. Yeah, you better watch yourself being around. And some of those people were friends, people that I had known for a long time. I don't care. You do not need to be around that. If that's not what, I don't care how much you love them. You don't need to surround yourself with what you don't want. So whatever you want, you surround yourself with it. You want to be around pitiful, needy people, ugly people, you gonna end up being pitiful, needy, and ugly. They ugly inside and out. However, so all of that reporting wasn't a mistake. A lot of it was, hey, I'm gonna get her, bump her, she need to do it herself. Now mind you, the people that called them on me, sabotaged them so that it sabotaged me so that it was something to call on. These were people that I was paying for everything. I buy the plane and be like, let's go to Florida for my birthday. They the first ones at the airport. And these were the people that turned on me. Ooh. So, but what I did was I had, my picker was bad. I just had, but I wasn't being the leader that I could be, that I should have been. I wasn't being the person that I should have been. I wasn't being the businesswoman that I should have been. I wasn't being who I am. I was trying to be accepted. I was trying to be cool. I was trying to all this old ridiculous stuff that now seems so ridiculous to me, but it wasn't ridiculous. It wasn't ridiculous when I was trying to, I don't know, just trying to be loved in a way, you know? And this wasn't about lovers, like sexual, just love, period. You know, I wanted people to be happy for me. And I thought if they made their money off of me, if they progressed and thrived as a result of me, they would protect me and they would want me to be doing well. That is not true. A hater is a hater is a hater, honey. So you got to be careful out here in these streets. Anyway, so that's the deal. That's what happened. And then 3 months later, they sent me a letter and it was all over. And about 8 months after they sent, maybe no, a year after they sent the letter, then they sent me another letter saying, you need to come and get this stuff. Everything that we didn't sell is yours. And if you don't hurry up and come get it, we can't do nothing with it anymore because there's no charges against you. You need to come get your stuff out of our holding closet. I went up and there was such an attitude. My daughter was like, Mama, calm down. Oh man, the state of Georgia make me so sick. The Department of Revenue, because they handled me, they got me. They did. But I put myself in a position to get got. And so that's the worst part about it. But that's what happened. Everybody was on my TikTok saying, what happened? What happened? That's what happened. And so since then, really since 2016, I've been rebuilding. But it took me almost 2 years to even be able to drive down the street that it happened on. And it took me a little over 2 years to even be able to bake another cake. I had just lost all desire for everything. But I'm back. Listen, it's a cloudy day in the A, but it is no excuse not to be amazing and to do something impressive.